Hey, what's up you guys, it's Caboose XBL bringing you my very first X-Men Apocalypse video, and today we're going to be talking about is the official trailer which dropped for this film this morning, and oh my god, it was amazing. It was so well done, so well put together, and while I may be thinking too fast, maybe I need to dwell on it a little bit more, but as of right now, I honestly think this may be the best, most effective trailer for 2016's comic book movies that we've gotten this year. It was so well put together. It gives me all the information I need to know about this film. It gives me some great money shots within the trailer of some of the characters, which we will get to later on in this video. And it just gives me the clear-cut motive of the villain. It gives me all the information I needed to know about the film, and it does so freaking well, and it's such a good trailer. But let's talk about this right now, what's going on in the trailer, and then I'll let you guys know some of my favorite moments from the trailer. So it starts off, Jean Grey is seemingly having a sort of nightmare or vision of what happens in the future due to Apocalypse's arrival. What could possibly happen to the future of the world because of Apocalypse? And it's really effective, it's really well done, because it's like, you know, Jean Grey sees a lot of people dying, and it's not to say that they couldn't, or that they can prevent that. That could possibly just happen in the movie. All these people just die because of Apocalypse, and maybe they do eventually stop him, but can they stop this vision of the future that Jean Grey has? And it's really well done, and it sets up, you know, Jean Grey probably going to have these visions throughout the film and see more and more about what's going to happen and what Apocalypse is doing to the world. So yeah, really well done, really well start to the trailer. Moving on, there are some moments in the trailer, you know, some other good moments, but it's a lot of dialogue based stuff. You know, like there's a moment in the trailer where Maureen McTaggart, I believe that's her name, Rose Byrne's character from X-Men First Class, she returns in this film, and she's talking to Charles, basically explaining who Apocalypse is. And there's a great line during that moment where she explains the Four Horsemen, and Havoc, who returns in this film as well, he's like, yeah, they got that from the Bible. And she goes, or the Bible got that from him. And I thought that was such a great line, because it's like, yeah, this guy has been around for a very long time. So all this stuff, all this Bible stuff could have just been written off from his existence. So yeah, really well done. But the most of the trailer is a lot of dialogue based stuff, and then the last like 30 seconds is just these crazy cool shots of our characters, like this one right here that we get of Jean Grey, Cyclops, and Nightcrawler. Now I know a lot of people were very skeptical when they cast these very young people in these roles. I, for one, was as well, but seeing them here, I can totally understand what Bryan Singer is trying to do. He wants to get these young characters, he wants to get this new, younger X-Men, because he wants these X-Men to carry the films for like the next 10 years. It's the same reason they cast this super young kid as Spider-Man for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because they want that character to carry over for like the next 10 years. So I totally understand what's going on here. I get Bryan Singer's vision and what he's trying to do here. And these guys look freaking awesome. Cyclops is my favorite X-Men character, like, as a whole. I think he's the coolest character in the comics and in the cartoons, and he was very underused in the original X-Men films. I loved his appearance in Days of Future Past, though. So I hope this time around that Bryan Singer can really give his character some good character development and show off his powers, because the dude shoots lasers from his eyes. I mean, come on. Show off his powers, make him seem badass. I know he can do the same for characters like Nightcrawler and Jean Grey, because he's already done so. I mean, who doesn't remember the beginning of X-Men 2 with Nightcrawler in the White House? That was amazing. And Jean Grey, of course, has, you know, she's shown what she can do in the previous X-Men films. But yeah, great shot here. Also giving us some great dialogue from Mystique, showing that she is, in fact, the new leader of the X-Men. Moving on, we get a great shot of Apocalypse in Xavier's mansion, showing off his powers. This is incredible, and it's followed by a really great line, which I will get to a little bit later. But yes, he's showing off his powers, clearly showing that he can grow, he can control every molecule in his body. and oh my god, it looks incredible. It looks amazing. But yeah, this shot is followed by Xavier's trying to punch a normal-sized Apocalypse, and he blocks the punch, he grows, and then oh man, it's so good. You have to see the trailer, and by the way, if you want to, the full trailer will be linked in the description. But next up, we got a shot of Archangel, and this looks alright. This looks pretty cool. I'm not going crazy over this design. The actor looks a little weird, you know. He doesn't look like, in the moment, he doesn't look villainous like the character is, you know. Even Storm, who's supposed to be an X-Men, looks pretty damn villainous as one of the Four Horsemen. And of course, we got shots of Magneto, which also looks great. But yeah, Archangel looks pretty cool. I like the idea of the wings and these knives that separate from them and he can use them. That's really awesome, and hopefully that comes to great use to make great scenes within the film. But yeah, Archangel looks alright. I'm not going too crazy about him, but he looks pretty cool. And then of course the money shot of the trailer, for me at least, is this last shot that we get of Apocalypse as he is saying the main line that he says in the trailer, which is, "Everything they built will fall, and from the ashes of their world, we'll build a better one." That is so menacing, so badass, so freaking effective as to what Apocalypse wants to do in this film, what his motive is. It's incredible. This dude is going to be the biggest bad that the X-Men fight yet, and I can't wait to see this film. It looks amazing. This trailer really got a reaction out of me. Honestly, I am so damn glad a lot of people are now realizing that this film could possibly be the best film of 2016. The best comic book film, that is, of 2016. But what do you guys think? I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm CaboosXBL. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter and like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later.